So, who has the best life insurance leads? Let's talk about it.
Mastering virtual sales is the key to selling more life insurance.
Hey, welcome to the channel. What we do here is we show life insurance agents how to build an automated, predictable lead generation, sales, and conversion system, just a machine to help you grow your life insurance business. If this is something you're interested in, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You know, I remember when I was an active agent years ago, even though I still hold all my licenses, but I remember when my upline tried to sell me on spending $1,000. It was the first time I would have ever spent that much money on leads. And I struggled with this. I struggled with that. I didn't think it would work, but I said, you know what? My upline told me to do it. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Spent the $1,000 and I didn't make my money back. Well, of course, that didn't make my wife too happy, right? That I spent this money and I got no return on that. And the whole reason for this video, it's like, okay, where are the best leads? Where are the cheapest leads? How do I, get through this hump? Because I don't want to spend $1,000 a week on leads. I think that's exorbitant to spend on leads. And, it kind of reminds me of so many of the clients that have come to us, Kevin Alexander, Misty, who came to us with this same struggle of spending so much money on leads. And what we were able to show them how to do was to actually get their lead cost per lead anywhere from $3 to about $10 per lead. Now, I just want you to think about something here because this is really, really big. When you think about this, when you're buying leads from a lead vendor, you never know which one is the best. One may be hot this week, one may be hot next week, one may be hot today, and then they're out of business next month. You just never know. And it's this constant chase of, where's Waldo? Where are the best leads coming in from? And so when you think about things along those lines, you have to understand that when you are developing your own leads, the leads are only coming to you. No one else is getting them. They're not going to say someone else just called me 10 minutes ago from your same company. The leads that you are able to develop on your own will always be the best leads, especially the way that we show you how to do that. And we can definitely show you how to do that. If you want to work with us, we can show you how to do that. But whether or not you work with us or not, I want you to succeed at what we're doing. So let me break some of this stuff down for you. The first thing that you really have to understand about generating your own leads is that this is not hard. It's just probably something you may have never done before. But even if, let's just say, you understand how to run your own Facebook ads, it doesn't mean that you're doing it right. We know this because we've spent 3 years developing this whole thing. So let me break this down for you. The first thing that needs to happen is that you have to understand your targeting that's going on inside of your Facebook ad campaign. Much better, by the way, than the lead vendors understand how to do this. And I'm going to show you a much better way to do this. So the second thing you want to make sure that you do is that you develop your own story. The thing that really, I guess, tans my hide, if that's the correct term to use, is that with lead vendors, they have one ad and it's representing thousands of life insurance agents and they're just peeling them off. 1,000, 2,000, 20,000 different agents. Same ad. There's no differentiation in this. You've got to stand out from the pack. If you don't, you look and you sound like everyone else. So the first thing that I want you to do is make sure that if you're going to do this, that you make this a compelling story that you have for the audience and the type of life insurance that you're trying to sell. So this is what I mean. All of us have a story, right? And this is how you kind of want to start off your ad. It's not about, seniors 50 to 65 in Texas. The government has come out with a brand new program. That's not what you want. It's got to be compelling. Your story has to be compelling, and the imagery that you use or the video that you use has to be compelling as well. We're a big proponent of using video. So again, let me break this down. Each of us has a story about something that has to do with life insurance. Either you've had a relative or a friend or an acquaintance, something like that, that maybe has passed away, that either did have life insurance or didn't have life insurance. You can tell that story from both perspectives. If they didn't have life insurance, well, we know what those stories look like. If they did, then you have a good outcome. So if it's a bad story, you don't want people to go through that bad story. If it's a good outcome, you want people to make sure that they have a good outcome for their families, for themselves, or whatever, depending on the type of coverage that you're offering. The second thing here is make a compelling video about that story. Now, we're talking about how do you get the best leads? Where are the best leads? You're the one that is going to make your best lead flow system. You are the one that's going to do that. And then it comes down to connecting those leads either to a landing page or to your Calendly or calendar or something along those lines, where then you can continue to communicate with them. It's one of the biggest things in our program, that when we show people the simplicity of how to put these things together, what happens? It's why we have clients like Kevin Alexander that's getting leads at like $8 a pop and is doing over 100K a month. Over 100K a month. These are stories that happen inside of our program each and every day. And I want you to have that same type of success as well. The people that really get this, that really go all in on this, they never have to worry about a lead source again. They never have to worry about, whether leads are going to come in, because of the way that we show you how to set all of this up. The best part about this is you never have to pay those exorbitant prices. $25 per lead, $35 per lead, $80 per lead. I don't care what type of life insurance or annuities or mortgage protection that you're selling. When you use this model, it works. So number one, you want to make sure that your targeting is on point, and we can show you how to do that. And the main thing as far as targeting goes is just using something as simple as life insurance and leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't add on a whole bunch of other stuff in there. Put something in targeting as simple as mortgage protection. Leave it alone. Don't start stacking on a whole bunch of stuff when it comes down to your targeting on Facebook. Another key thing here, if you're developing or trying to develop your own leads, you want to make sure that the states that you're licensed in, that you have them listed so that it's going all over the place. Now, if you're licensed in multiple states, one of the great things that we show you how to do and succeed at, which we've shown all of our clients how to do, is telesales. But when you're putting in all of your states, you want to make sure that you select, it's a little drop-down menu. You want to make sure that you select lives in, not lives in and or visited, because then you're going to get people from China that have visited your state and it's a waste of time and money. You want to make sure that you select lives in. That's a big point. When you put all of these things together, you're going to succeed. It's one of the reasons why we're in existence. And whether or not you ever join our program or not, we want to make sure that this channel is of value to you, and make sure that you continue to come back and get the value that you need. You can always ask questions in the comments. That's great right here, whether you're watching also on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you're watching from, drop a comment, drop a question about what it is that we're talking about. We'll be happy to answer those questions for you. But I want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel, tick the bell, and make sure that you come back and get more. What I want to make sure that you do, if you're interested in learning more about this, just book a call with us. We'll be happy to talk to you. No hard sell or anything like that, but there's a link in the description. Go ahead and tick that link or click that link, book a call with us so that we can talk to you about exactly what it is that we do. But as I said, whether or not you ever work with us, I want to make sure that this channel gives you value.
Mastering virtual sales is the key to selling more life insurance.